Hello, guys. One person. Oh, more people. Okay. Last time I went live was like a while back. When I only had like 10, 20,000 followers. We are at 90,000. So I wonder if we'll get we have a lot of humans. Yeah, we got a lot of humans. So I'm sorry for the upside downness of this live. That's gonna have to be. It is what it is, guys, because my phone's charging and I don't have a tripod with me. So it is what it is. I was gonna have my follower count pulled up live so I could see it grow because I posted today. But I don't have that up. I'm yet because I'm not gonna have it on screen. I'm saying like behind the scenes, but it's uploading right here. The journal is like 71 pages and then it just stops abruptly. Here, 76% uploading. I'm so excited to post this, guys. Toby, if you don't know, I have a podcast, me and Toby do. And Toby's podcast episode, her solo one, to just introduce, is coming out today as soon as it's done uploading. I probably should have done that ahead of time. Why are you upside down? Girl, I'm sorry. It's charging, and I'm probably going to lose a lot of viewers to the pure upside downness of this. Yeah, like a bat. Bro, you're a little upside down. I know. How tall are you? It's not about me, it's about Michael. Sorry, I get defensive when people bring up my height. Hey, Gunnar. Hi. You're upside down. I know I'm upside down. We've been over this. I'm aware of my upside downness. I'm aware that I look like a bat on screen. I'm charging. Do you guys want me to turn it horizontal? I'd make a poll, but I don't have the patience for that, to be honest. Do you want me to just do it horizontal? Someone's spamming horizontal. I wish I could flip it, but I don't. So, I guess we're just going to do this horizontal. Oh, actually, that kind of works out. And then I can kind of read your guys' comments. I might just pull up the live and watch it on my laptop, but, like, volume all the way down so I can see your comments, and I can still see myself. But, yeah. Now I'm going to interact with you guys, talk to you guys for a minute. It's weird that I can't hear you. I'm used to being on FaceTime constantly. What is with your phone battery? My phone, I'm on an iPhone 7, guys. I had an iPhone 13, and it's not my fault it broke. Let me go on this little rant. I bought it, refurbished iPhone 13 mini, and on the school bus, back from a major choir thing, I was at that practice for 8 hours straight. Okay, and on the way back, my phone all of a sudden starts overheating. And it got so bad that it burnt a mark in the bottom of the screen. Like, it's all green on the bottom of the screen because it burnt through it. It damaged the screen from inside. And no, I'm not. Go Samsung. No! I love myself a good iPhone. I'm so excited for, not iOS 26 because I obviously am not getting the new update on my iPhone 7. But I'm going to get it on my MacBook. And I'm so excited for, like, macOS 26. They're changing everything in 26. But I was at an 8-hour choir event, my phone overheated, and it continued to happen, where if I dropped it, it would just immediately overheat, and it got so hot, like it burnt. Like it burnt my finger once, and eventually I was like, this is bad. Like, I can't keep using this. So I have since switched to this, and I'm working on saving up, although no brands have reached out to me. Yeah, macOS 26. I'm very excited for it. Now let's get to the point of the stream because 90% of the people that were just on here have already left. Let's start with the questions. I'm going to go into the question section. Your guys' questions will pop up, and I'll just explain. Do you think you will find him? Oh, your podcasts are on Spotify? Yes, it's on Spotify. Links in my bio. Ooh, generating preview. It's done uploading. I'm about to post the podcast. Anyways. If I'm going to be honest, I searched up Michael. his full legal name is in here, and I did search him up, and I did find an email. So at the end of this series, I'm going to reach out to Michael, and I'm going to ask him a few questions, and I'm going to determine whether or not I want to put him on a podcast episode. And if I determine that I do, I'm going to ask him, I'm going to reach out, and I'm going to be like, hey, do you want to get on a podcast episode? And we're going to do one. That's the plan currently. Now, I did some searching. I'm very good at this, where I can just find things. But I'm going to try and get him on a podcast episode maybe when the series is done, so we can talk about some other things and just find some specifics, because I have questions. Okay, wait. We're posting the podcast episode. Toby's podcast episode. Please go watch it. For right now. Publish. Yay! Okay. If you guys want to leave me, you can, because I really... Links in my bio for this podcast. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great as heck. It's going to be skibbity, one might say. Back to Michael. So, Michael's great. He had a few girlfriends. It was awesome, but let's go to the questions. Can you post like 2 times a day? So I actually like to stick to a consistent posting schedule, because I've noticed I get more views and interactions when I stick to a consistent posting schedule. And I've tried posting twice a day and doing that for like a week straight, and nothing happened. It didn't work out very well. I think I'm going to stick to 1 post a day for a while. At a certain point, I was doing every other day, and that worked really, really well, but then I determined that people want to see more content. This is a while back, though. So, no, I can't post twice a day. Okay, and then... How old was Michael during his weird date experience? That's what we're looking at now. Michael was... Let me find his weird date experience. I know it was... Okay. So that was February 13th, 2010. Let me find his birthday in the beginning. He would have been... Well, wait, can I not do math? I almost just said 88 plus 22 is... Yeah, okay. I know. 12. So, wait, no, he wasn't 12, so 12 plus 10. He was 22 during his weird date experience. One second, I have comments to look through on the podcast. Oh, one of them needs review. R.I.P. Toby, of course that can be on there. Published, yes. Oh, friend from school. Anyways, back to the... Oh, you guys all left while I was doing that. So, welcome, people that are joining now. We just answered our first question. During his weird date experience, he was like... he was 22. If I had to describe the diary in 3 words, what would it be? So if I were to describe it in 3 description words, I don't know. But if I were to describe it in 3 words that, like, go together, like, not description words, just like a sentence that's 3 words long, I would say, full of tea, because that's all there is in this book. It's always tea, or it's just like, my job is boring. He has a range of emotions, and I wouldn't describe it as a range, actually. He has binary emotions. It's 1 or 0. And I'm not saying, like, bipolar. I'm saying, like, that's what he talks about, is either work is boring or girls. There's either tea or just no content. If 3 description words, though, I would definitely say that this journal is, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one, and we'll come back to it later. Let's look at some other questions. I've already answered this one, so let me Bloop. Wait. Have you read More Than We Know? I always read ahead. I find interesting pieces. I've read almost all of this thing. I found lots of fun stuff for the future, but I'm not going to read every single journal entry in here. So yes, I know significantly more than you all know. Sorry. I read ahead because it's part of the content creation process. My reactions aren't exactly, so my reactions are genuine. The things I say to react, the reaction part of it, they are genuine. But the reaction isn't so much as like in the moment. I read it, I was like, that's good. I thought about how I was going to say it, and I read it off to you guys, and I thought of my reactions sort of as I was reading it off, and then reacted when I was done reading. So reactions aren't super, like, they're genuine reactions, but they're not, like, live reaction. I do read before you guys just to find interesting stuff, to keep y'all engaged, and so that y'all will enjoy it. Next question, please. Guys, if you remember to put a question mark, also start the sentence with a question word, like would or how and things like that, and what. And it'll automatically mark it down as a question, and I will see it in my little pop-up menu, and I will find your guys' questions. Holy moly. Is your podcast... Okay, wait, we've already... Do you think he knows about this? He's not on social media. I searched him up. He's not on social media. I don't think he knows about it. Next question. Okay, wait. My phone's moving. Okay. How many pages are in the diary? I answered this earlier, but not a ton of you guys were actively on there. There are 71 pages in the whole diary. I just thought about reading the last entry, but no. We're saving the last entry for the last day of the series. We're going to finish it off strong. Okay, guys, let's check home. See the analytics on Toby's podcast episode. Little intermission. Oh, dang. I only have 87 followers on Spotify, so go follow Spotify. Go follow the Spotify, please. And let's just check this. Oh, no one's seen Toby's video. Can y'all watch that, please? Toby's videos are great, and I haven't watched all the way through yet because I was doing this, but I'm going to the second we're done with this live. So, also, you can ask more about Michael than you guys are asking a lot of questions about the journal specifically. Ask questions about Michael. I know a lot about him from reading ahead. So, let's see. There are not very many people in this live, guys. What the heck? Would you read other journals? See, now my concern with starting, like, new journal. I'm trying to answer it. Okay. My concern with reading next journals is because I have a niche. My goal with this was to create great ADHD content with hacks, and I did that for a while, but now the school's over. It's been free reign. Please don't unfollow me, guys. My hacks are great. So when summer's over, this series will pretty much be over, and it will just be a great piece of lore in this fan base. It will be a major piece of lore, and we can talk about it, and we can just say, like, Michael could have used this hack, and, like, things like that, you know? But mostly, I think I'm going to steer back to my original niche, and you guys are going to be so sad, but Michael journal entries are probably going to be cut down to every other day, rather than every day, because I still need to stay on track with my actual niche, my actual purpose on this app. Speaking of this app, I have it just updated. 90.5K. The goal is to hit 100K. I think I can do it by the end of today with enough commitment. Guys, have you guys been following the shoe story, the like dark web shoe story? It's been like I've been checking his reels like religiously at this point. Let's see, he posted to a story, guys. Oh, it's out for delivery. Arriving at 6:45 to 9:45. Okay, I've been following this dark web shoe story, and it's great. You guys have probably seen it. It's going mega viral. Like, one of his videos has a few million views. Quite a few million. 32 million views. Stuff like that. And it's pretty crazy. Back to Michael. Is this Michael's month? It's not Michael's month, guys. No. Wait, what does Michael... Ope? That dog's snoring. I don't know. Oh. Where does Michael lie on the Starbeast to Bass Pro scale? All the way on the Bass Pro side at this point. He literally talks about fishing. One of his goals in here is teach the world to fish one person at a time, and then it has a line with an arrow pointing to build schools in other countries. Build schools in poor countries. So he literally wants to start fishing schools in poor countries as a result of teaching people how to fish. Who is Michael? Someone here doesn't know who Michael is. Michael is the man that wrote this journal, and it made its way into Goodwill, and my stepdad found it and bought it. And now I'm reading it to you all. If you don't know who Michael is, then please go watch my most recent videos, because it's great. We dive into his personal life, and he's not on social media. I don't use his full name, so it's not mean, I guess. But I'm quite excited. Okay, wait. What percentage? The percentage is low. It's saying add a moderator in my live video. There's only 60 of you. Who do we really need a moderator? Actually, I think we might. Is Michael Girly Pop? Stop asking. No, Michael is not Girly Pop. What hobbies does Michael have? Okay, that's a better question. Let's dive into Michael's hobbies. Michael writes songs. Guys, Michael is a more boring version of me. He's a less interesting version of me. He is interested in girlfriends, if you didn't already know that. He likes fishing, and he wants to publish books to open people's eyes. It said write books to open people's eyes, and then that's crossed out, and it now says publish books to open people's eyes. I don't know what open people's eyes means, but I'm afraid. And then he also writes music. He writes music and writes books. So he's just a boring version of me. Somewhere in here he gets robbed. We'll read about that later. Not on this live, but we will definitely have an episode in the series where I read about the time he got robbed and just didn't care. He was like, oh well. It was funny. Doodle-loop, doodle-loop, dude. I don't know why I always burst out into song for no reason. Can you post this live once it's done? Probably. I can post it on the Facebook, I think. Yeah, I think I can post it on the Facebook. So, do you guys follow me on Facebook? I don't think any of you follow me on Facebook. I have 9 followers on Facebook, actually. No, yeah, I have 9 followers on Facebook, so I will post it there. I can't post this to Instagram. I guess I could post it to Facebook, and then from Facebook I could download it to my laptop and then post it on YouTube, and you guys could have full access to this live stream. But, yeah, okay, let's go to another question. I wonder if the chat will show up in the live stream, and there's going to be something, like, absurd in here that I didn't see. Facebook in the big 2-5. I know, when I end this live, it won't let me do anything else. It literally says, you can either delete the video entirely, or you can post it to Facebook. Those are the 2 options, and that's it. And then from Facebook, I could download it to my phone and then post it on YouTube. Oh, I have 14 questions to answer, guys. Stop asking if Michael's gay. He's not gay. Is Michael a student? Yes. Michael does end up going to college for chemical engineering, and he complains. I kid you not. Michael went to college for engineering and then said, I didn't realize there was going to be this much math. Michael, it's engineering. There's math. It's like engineering is math. It's literally just using math and making it physical to do things. It's coding. And coding is, what's the word, guys? Math. There's a lot of parts of engineering. A big part of engineering is coding. That's math. Engineering itself revolves a lot around math. Pretty much every engineering field has some form of math in it because it's required. Anyways. Crash out with me about Michael's complaints. Did Michael achieve his goal of getting a girlfriend? Multiple times. He goes through, like, so many in this book. Like, literally, I kid you not, on the same page he breaks up, in the same page, not same journal entry, but in the same page, because he, like, started writing less often in it for a little while. He breaks up with a girl and gets, in one entry, and then the next entry is, I started dating so-and-so. Michael, also, I noticed while reading, Michael seems autistic. Guys, I can say that, I promise. Wait, can I say that? I mean, I'm not autistic, obviously. But I can tell. I can tell my when I see my types of neurodivergency, okay? I know, and that's a form of neurodivergency. And Michael just rizzed them all with autism forever. And he got all the girls, apparently. So yes, he did achieve his goal. He achieved most of his goals other than publishing a book and, well, finishing school. So never mind, he didn't achieve most of his goals. Is it hard to read his handwriting sometimes? Yeah, he has, let me find a page that I don't care if you guys see. Oh, this one's just like a list. That's some of his best handwriting. In the beginning of this book, which I won't show you because that's where he literally discloses all of his personal information ever. And I don't have permission to share that, clearly. So, yeah, but some of his handwriting, especially when he starts writing in this stupid blue pen, every other letter is scribbled out, and it's just, for a little while. And then he got better. He got better at his handwriting. But this journal, I love it so much. What time is it? Okay, we've been on here for like, I think that means 30 minutes, right? Wait, can I do basic math? Can I do basic math? Okay. No, there's no music or lyrics in here, unfortunately. Is Michael still alive? Yes. Michael is still alive. I'm not going to tell you how I know this. But I did my searching, and I found Michael's email. And for legal reasons, I only found his email and that he's still alive. For legal reasons, I only found his email and that he's still alive. Anyways, guess who has... Guys, the followers aren't coming in as fast as I thought they would. We've only gotten 500 today, which is a lot. I will admit that that's a lot, and I usually do not get that many. The series has been huge for me. But are you guys... What's going on? Why are none of you watching it? I'm going to interact with some of y'all's comments really quick. If I interact with your comment, be excited. Yeah. let's go through and look at some comments and interact with a few. Okay. Michael, we need more context. Please enter the chat. Real. I would just like to read in chronological order so I know how boring he really was. I don't want you guys to lose interest. Waiting for Michael to show up in the comments. Me too, honestly. Also, yeah, he doesn't like social situations very much, but he always goes out to them. Another reason why I think he's autistic. A little bit. Risen with the tism. Quiet, my favorite show's on. I love when you guys comment that stuff. Like, I placed this brick. Quiet, my favorite show is on. We need to find Michael now. Already have. I only found his email. And figured out that he's still alive. Michael, how are you supposed to... He does that. He, literally always leaves out so many details. I can't, literally... He just goes, I went on a date, and then he hints at things, as if he's writing a book. If you're ranting in your journal, rant about the situation itself, otherwise I'm siding with the other person because you've given me no evidence otherwise, you know? Can you read more than a couple sentences, please? Sorry, bro, it was a short entry. Michael needs to work on detailed storytelling. My favorite show is on. See, I love that some of you guys, I know, and I see comments and people posting on their story, I'm so invested, my favorite show is on, and that, or I saw a comment the other day that it was babe, wake up, he posted. And that made me really happy because, you guys watch it as a family. I literally have people watching this series as a family and being so... he posted, guys, and then gathering around the dinner table, I imagine. This is how I imagine it. They gather around the dinner table, and they turn on the TV, and they cast their phone, and they are just watching it. And then they have, a bulletin board off to the side because they're trying to learn as much as they can. Because some of you are so invested. I'm invested, too. But not that invested. Michael, if every party you go to is boring, I don't think the party is the problem. Yeah, I know, we've addressed that. Michael's the problem. He just enjoy the party. What the heck? That's a random comment. What does Michael look like? I haven't found that. Oh, the lighting is glitching again. No! I have not figured out what Michael looks like yet. That was the most shitty. Imagine having a kid roast your journal from 2010. I hope this is how my journals are found. I love that. Okay, who's ready to stop the live? I'm very excited we could do the live, but I know I'm getting kind of tired, and you guys are losing interest, clearly, based off the viewers, so goodbye, everybody, I think we're going to stop. Do I have a journal? No. I'm sorry, guys. I think I will try and post this video on YouTube. So, now's your chance. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. because I think I'm going to post this live recording over there so those of you that joined late can watch the entire thing. Goodbye, everybody. I'm sorry. But I need to do other things. I have a job here. I'm kidding, I don't. You know what? We could continue the live, but I'm kind of done answering questions about Michael with my phone sideways and all of that. It's obnoxious and it's starting to hurt my neck. I would talk about anything else, though. When I suggested talking about anything else, y'all left. Like 10 of you. Okay, I think I'm just going to end this live. Goodbye. Okay, peace out, everybody. Have a great day. Goodbye.